Hello everyone and welcome to episode 8 of All the Mods 3. So last episode we ran out of time because base building and gathering resources and the nether stars took so much time and I could not finish the nether star farm that we wanted to make. And this episode we are going to finish that. The first thing to do is to make the grinder from Draconic Evolution, which was the most expensive block because it needed like 12 nether stars to make. I'm not even sure that after gathering all those nether stars it's worth it to make a nether star farm because we are using 70 or something nether stars to make the nether star farm. But it should be worth it in the long run, and eventually, even if we need more power and we want to play with nether star generators from extra utilities, we should be able to do that. I just made a grinder from Draconic Evolution because that's the easiest way to kill the wither. It kills the wither with one shot. You can use a force field from RF tools, but I prefer this method. For the wither skeleton skulls, I am going to use a soul cage from Soul Shards. It's a very cool mod and I don't know why people don't use it that much, because it does not require any sort of infrastructure, it does not require any power, and it spawns mob very fast, and it's easy to craft. You just need a little bit of vile stuff to make the vile sword, which are you exporting, by the way? Because yeah, sometimes I forgot to configure the devices and they don't export and things get backlogged. I just have to make sure. I did not test the entire thing completely. So let's make some vile corrupted ingots, 2 of them, and that's just a normal stick. So we have our vile sword. Now we need to make the soul shard itself. There is no guide on how to make the soul shard, but for that you're going to need 1 diamond, I forgot, 4 obsidian. So we take our 4 obsidian, and I think it was 4 quartz, so 4 nether quartz and a glowstone. Let's go and make the multi-block structure. It's not technically a structure, it's just a basic pattern on the ground. So glowstone in the middle, 4 quartz on the sides, on the corners. Was it like this? I have not done this in a long time, so I forgot. Yeah, the quartz do not go in the corners, the obsidian goes in the corner. So let's do it again. Sorry. So obsidian, 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 and obsidian, and then quartz, quartz, quartz. Oh god, okay, there was a sneaky torch there, so sorry. Then you right click with the diamond and you have your soul shard. Perfect. It's amazing. Okay, I have to fix this. So let me show you how the mob spawner from Soul Shards work. We go to our mob room thingy, which I don't like it ever, but we have to do it once at least. Anyway, you put the soul shard on your bar and you kill a mob. Once you kill 1 mob, it will be bound to that mob. And using this vile sword, it will give you 2 points per each mob. And we kill that one so that I can explain the tiers. There are 5 tiers of soul shards. One will give you range, the other one will allow you to have light, then redstone control, and then the last one increases the spawn rates. You can put a soul stealer on your vile sword, and that will give you extra points for upgrading, and that's something that I have to do. I should be having some of them from our fisher resource thingy. That's not the one, that's just the fish. I put them here when I dismantled it. I hope I have a soul stealer enchant. Don't go there. That's okay, that was the one. Sorry. Okay, finding it like that will be okay. Soul stealer 3, another one. Yeah. Okay, it seems that I have to use bibliocraft to copy some of these books, which is we don't have one. Okay. We have to make one then. Okay, it's actually nice. We can talk about this also. In order to upgrade your soul vial, you need to kill mobs, and the faster you can kill mobs with your vile sword, the faster you can get to tier 5, which is the highest tier. So it's important to have good enchants on the vile sword. I don't have all the highest levels of enchanted books, so what I'm going to do is to use a printing press and a typewriter from bibliocraft to make copies of the books that we have and then combine them in an anvil and make further copies. So the printing press goes here, oh wow, loud noise, and the typesetting table here. And then I'm going to need some printing press chase and some ink for the printing press. Where are you? Here. Fine. Then I have to find the book that I want to copy, for instance, sharpness 4. We put it there, and if you right click on it with an empty hand here, it will take your levels and give you an enchanted plate. And if you provide the printing press with some books, which I forgot to get, it will start copying. Each enchanted plate will give you 3 books. There is another item called glasses, and you can make it. It's from the same mod, and if you put it on your head, you will look incredibly stupid, like this. No, actually the main use is that you can check the typesetting machine and the printing press to see how many levels you're going to need, how many inks are inside, how many books are there. Does it? Okay, no. It's only for bibliocraft items. It will give you useful information, so use it. So for instance here, it's going to tell me how much levels I'm going to need. I need 63 levels because this is sharpness 5. I also have an enchanted book with sweeping edge 3. The problem is that there are other enchantments on the book and I need to separate them. So I made a disenchanter from Draconic evolution, and we are going to put the enchantment on a sword, and we also need an anvil. And then we can separate that enchantment from the sword, because you cannot put the book in the disenchanter from Draconic evolution. You can use a lens of disenchantment from actually additions for the atomic reconstructor, but that's too much work. I have to go upstairs, I have to make the lens, and this is easier. It does need more levels. You need to actually use 20 levels, I think, but that's fine. We have enough solidified XP. So sweeping edge 3, and we copy this as well. When we started this, I think I had 100 levels and I ran out of levels, so back to it again. And the last enchantment is mending, because this has been a very expensive sword. I used a lot of XP to build it and I don't want to lose it ever. Well, if you remember, each kill will give us 2 mob souls, and I think with Soul Stealer 3, which we now have on this vile sword, we will get 5 souls per kill, which is okay. We need 1600 for the tier 5, and just one note that I forgot to tell you is that you have to use another method of spawning mobs if you want to gather their souls. If you use the soul cage from the Soul Shards mod itself, the mobs are soulless, so if you kill them you will not get any. Let's see, okay, we have 20. Well, maybe I should put it on my bar, because then I will know when it's full. We need to kill a lot, so I'll bring you back when it's done. I think we are done, yes, 889. If you kill more mobs, it will go higher than 1600, but it will still be tier 5, there's no higher tier than that. Let's go to the base and test this thing. And to use the soul vial, we're going to need a soul cage. This is like a spawner from vanilla Minecraft, or any mod that you have which spawns mobs. Let's give it a test. You can break it and you will get the soul vial later on, and it's not a problem. Let's see if you work. You just right click. Do you work? Oh wow, okay. That was a stupid decision. Okay. Oh god. Oh, wow. Yeah, fine. Die, please, 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 please. Okay, that one fell down. Yeah, I'm alive, and this is working fine. Where did that one go? I'm going to make a monolith of experience from dark utilities, and I don't seem to have enough. I don't seem to have any bottles of experience, so I don't want to waste a nether star on this. In any case, what this thing does is that it will gather, yeah, one nether star goes away. It will gather all the experience in one chunk, so when we kill the wither and the wither skeletons, there will be no entities causing lag. Then I'm going to make the wither builder to which will automatically make the wither, and we don't have to use phantom faces or block placers to do that. That's a very difficult thing to automate. The next thing will be a grinder. What was this thing's name? Oh, okay, a mob crusher from Industrial Foregoing. Perfect. I also made a wireless crafting terminal because the place that I have to make the wither farm is very far away, and if I make a small mistake I have to come back here, take the stuff, go back. There has been a change in this mod pack, and one infinity booster will no longer give you unlimited range on your wireless crafting terminal, so you have to charge it continuously. These bats are driving me crazy and I don't know what to do. There are no light sources in this base, and we're just using night vision. This is why everything is lit up. But bats are spawning like crazy. I have to solve this issue later on, but for now I just want to get rid of some of them. Yeah. Where's the other jerk? Ah, there you go. Is there more? Are you more? Yeah, I made a revolver a few episodes ago in between cutscenes. I did not show it to you because I thought it would be useful for something, and it was not, so I just put it in the chest. I'm using dragon breath cartridges, and it's like a shotgun, so it's fine. I also made 2 shulker boxes with our stuff, and we can go and make our wither farm area thingy. It's nighttime and it's fine. Be like that. Maybe I should sleep. Can I sleep? Is there anything? Yeah, okay. I made a few more bullets just in case. Let's go and find the place that we're going to make the wither farm at. It should be far away from the base, because I think the wither bar has I mean, the distance that you can see the wither bar and the sky gets dark and so on is like almost, I don't know, 75 blocks or something. Well, so it has to be far away, because I don't want to see that bar when I'm just walking around the base. I just wait for the place to load in. Are these new chunks? I've been here. I used to take grass and dirt from here. Okay. Fine, I'll go find the place and I'll bring you back. Alright guys, I found a almost flat space on top of a mountain, and I flattened it up a little bit more. So we're going to make the wither farm here. And if I can just manage my shulker boxes. I don't know why one of them is pink. It's magenta, but it's pink, come on. And I have to get rid of some of these animals. This gun is so fun. Not that guns are fun, but this gun is fun in the game. I don't like guns. The idea is that I'm going to make this farm in 3 floors. One will be the killing chamber, where we will kill the wither, and I'm going to make it 5x5 internally, so it will be 7x7 in general. Okay, let me explain, then I'll go back and forth. This is wrong. Yes. So one will be the killing chamber, which will be the bottom floor. Then the second floor will be for creating the wither, and the third floor will be for wither skeletons and to get the skulls. You can theoretically avoid the second floor, which we create the wither, and combine it in the first floor, because the wither builder from Industrial Foregoing places the wither 2 blocks above it. So technically you can put it under these wither-proof blocks, and it will just spawn the wither on top. The problem is that withers, when they explode, they will damage the blocks around them, and regardless if you have shielding or not. So I'm afraid that it might damage some of the pipes, some of the item ducts or power system or something, and this will not function. This is why I'm going to make the second floor, which will be for creating the withers. Withers, when they're forming, they will fall down, so they will fall into the portal, which we're going to make using Draconic evolution. And hi cow. Oh wow, that had a big range. So withers will, when they're forming, they will fall down, and they will fall into the portal, which we're going to make by Draconic evolution, and they get teleported into this killing chamber, so they will not damage anything of importance. The only item that we will have inside this chamber will be the grinder from Draconic evolution, which will not be damaged by wither exploding. So I'll finish this floor and I'll bring you back. So as I explained, the second floor will be where we will spawn the withers. So I'm going to make the portal from Draconic evolution here. What? I did not know you do that. Fine. Okay, so we put this one last. I'll first make the portal. I think it's going to be 5 by 5 inside, just in case something goes wrong. I have plenty of these blocks and we are not going to need that much. Let me finish this portal and I'll bring you back. The portal system from Draconic Evolution is very neat. You just need a Draconic infused obsidian in a ring and a dislocator receptacle in the center. Then you need to specify a destination, and you do that by using a dislocator. If it's in the same dimension, you should use a normal dislocator. If it's another dimension, you can use an advanced dislocator. So you can even substitute your Nether portal with this. It does not make that much noise and it's very fast. And it looks cool. So you don't have to use it only for the wither farming, you can use it in your base. So let's try this. Oop. Yeah, there you go. It instantly teleports you to the location and it's perfect. There you go, again. So the second floor is complete, and what I need to do is to put the wither builder in its appropriate location, which would be here in the center. Let me show you its area of work. Yeah, you see the white thing inside? That's where it's going to place the wither, and it's going to place it 2 blocks above where it's currently at. So you can technically put it on the ground floor, but as I told you, I'm not going to do that because I'm afraid. I don't want anything to be messed up. I also made a huge whoop. Okay, yeah, jetpack ran out of fuel. Okay, fine. It's not a jetpack. The tiara has a cooldown. You can stay afloat maybe for 1 minute or so, and then you have to fall down. So I have to wait until it charges back up again. See you shortly. Alright guys, I also made the 3rd floor, and this is where we're going to spawn the wither skeletons, so that we can kill them for their skull. I just need a few vector plates because the range on the grinder from Industrial Foregoing is only 5 by 5, and this is internally 7 by 7. Oh my, really? I'm so happy that I made the charm from Botania, otherwise, yeah, there would be a lot of holes everywhere. And my tiara ran out, so see you soon. So I just want to torch this place up. I set up a small garden cloche and okay, you're in the way, and the crafter from RF Tools to make soul sand, because that's the easiest way of procuring soul sand, and I was not in the mood to go into anything else. That should be the easiest version, and it's fine. So we put the grinder on top here, and I need upgrades. Did I bring any upgrades? No. Okay, good thing I made this wireless crafting terminal, because now I can just bring them here. So let's give this thing a test run, and if you're wondering why there are so many withery stuff on the floor, it's because I messed up the recording, and I have to do it again, and I have to sort out my inventory. Don't put this thing on the roof, put it on the ground, because otherwise you will also have to redo your recording. Okay, this thing works perfectly. I just have to set up filters and keep the things that we're going to need. I'm going to keep the skulls, definitely, the drops of evil probably, because we need them for the speed upgrades, for the extra utilities stuff. Definitely not the sword. Well, I'll fix this thing and I'll bring you back. Just as an FYI, these are the things that I'm keeping. So I just gave the recipe for soul sand to the RF tool crafter, and we get a lot of soul sand. So we have both of the ingredients that we're going to need to spawn a wither, and the only thing left is to connect it. Perfect. Everything is connected, and yes, we are getting our first wither. Since I paused this wither builder, it disconnects the connection for the power, so now it should be working. And we have 4 withers. Whoa, whoa, okay. Yeah, there's a hole, and there should be a hole on the roof. The only thing left is to put on some filters for... Where's the hole? Okay. The only thing left is to set up filters to get the nether stars and the XP monolith to get rid of those XPs. Alright guys, so these are the items that we are going to keep, and the rest we will void. We are done here, so I'll see you back at the base. In case you're interested, this is the power consumption, and it depends on when it's killing the wither skeletons or the wither itself. Generally it's pretty low. Hahaha, look who's back, Fluffbutt. I connected his charge pad to a quantum entangler porter so that I won't be alone in the base, which reminded me that there is another item from openblocks which is called an egg, or a golden egg, or okay, lag, egg, yeah, golden egg, and it's supposed to give you a mini version of yourself, mini-me, and let's try this up, and because it's fairly cheap to make, and why not? Let's have 2 people in the base. So we just put you here. Do you need sunlight? Do I have to sit on you? Do I have to touch? I don't know. Okay, it's already turning. I forgot what it used to do. It's been such a long time. Yeah, you're confused as well. Maybe we should stay back. Yeah, come here. Stay back. Just in case something stupid comes out, I have no idea. I don't even remember what it was in 1.7. Oh god. Don't ruin my base. Yeah, don't do it inside your base. Don't blow up at least. It would be funny if it's a nuclear bomb. Yeah, don't touch the controller or the cables. Whoa. Oh yeah, mini-me. Yay. You look handsome. And very cute. And you made a mess, which I have to repair. Thank you. Where are you going? Yeah, I have to repair these holes. Alright guys, I fixed up the holes that mini-me made, and I think it's time to wrap up the episode. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next episode. Bye bye.